It's not an emergency yet for the Pierce County Sheriff's Office, but Detective Ed Troyer says
we recruited heavily from the military.
Now, many of their part-time National Guard soldiers have been called to active duty.
So it looks like we're staying at about between 11 and 15 officers deployed throughout this whole entire thing. And you add on to that another 9 corrections officers. We've lost 20 people in our department.
About 10%. Troyer says it's expensive and not practical to get temporary help, and they can't just hire new people.
They have to give them their job back. Not necessarily the same job, but a like job.
Bert Backman is state director of the Employer Support Guard Reserve, and he says that's the rule for anyone who employs a National Guard soldier.
They have to let them go, but they do not have to pay them.
Some companies do try to make up the difference in pay a guardsman or woman might make while deployed.
As you would expect, the larger companies can do that easier than a small company.
In fact, small companies might find it tough just to stay afloat during deployments. A self-employed guardsman might lose his business. And
maybe more than the economic loss is the loss of skills of key personnel.
Let's go. Come on.
Professor and historian Bill Woodward says that's because soldiers are drawn to certain fields.
They make wonderful firefighters, police, sheriffs, state patrol. Emergency medical technicians is another big area.
The consequences? Well, in Pierce County, for instance,
The more we become short-staffed, the less you're going to see property crimes, fraud, identity theft, things like that. They're not going to get work because obviously we have to take a look at rapes, homicides, robberies, crimes against persons as our first priority.
Heather Bosch, News Radio 710 KIRO Close-Up.